thank you very much. I feel very excited. And I want to use the opportunity to encourage Nigerians to emulate what Dr. Chidanyebu has done to our university. This 100 million is not for us to go and build structure. It's for us to build human beings, to build capacity, to train our youth. He's investing in a center that he established in our university over 10 years ago, the Chisco Institute for Transport Studies. And that center has been there. He had a vision for that center. But now, based on his own ingenuity, again, he wants to take it further for us to create platform for various skills, skill acquisition programs for motor mechanics, for electricity, refrigerator, how these things are done in developed countries. You know what we do here, like the conventional vulcanizing that we do here, people see it as a menial job. But if you go abroad, it's a standard enterprise. And that's the kind of skill we want to transfer to our youth here, so that these youths will get out of the streets and get something doing. And for that, he invested 100 million for us to expand that and make it a standard center that will train people so that they can be self-reliant when they finish. It's also in line with the vision of our university, the motto of our university, which is discipline, self-reliance, and excellence. So we want to create self-reliant youths from Anambra, from Southeast, from Nigeria. We are not we are not selfish, because Oki is not selfish. It gives to the entire nation and the world at large. So we are saying yes, primarily for our people in Anambra and Anambra, but then we are also open for training and impartation of skills to youths outside the region, outside the state, even outside Nigeria. They can come because this endowment is for mankind. The impact will be phenomenal. That's just what I want to say. Phenomenal. It's going to, as I said, because when people are gainfully employed, when people are engaged in one form of labor or the other that will put food on the table, they won't carry arms. Why people are carrying arms and they are involved in all forms of cutting because they don't have anything to do. Nothing is occupying them. Those who have source of living that can also help them to be employers of labor, they will be busy thinking about how to progress the business, the enterprise, one or the other. So it will have tremendous impact on our youth. And I can assure you that in the next couple of months, when we kick off with this, we are putting the infrastructure, we have ordered for the equipment that will be used, and the teachers, those who will be lecturing that are there. Some of the resource persons have gone for further capacity building, as we said now. There's a training going on in Kenya in this kind of venture. So they are there now. As they come back and the equipment are here, the facilities are ready, I tell you that this use will never be the same again.
When I was 50 years, I asked myself, God have allowed me to live 50 years on this earth with all the rough life, especially in Nigeria. I've been almost all over the world. I know how things are being done. So, but when you come to this side of the world, Nigeria, where we live, I discovered that a lot of people are not interested on developing the youth. And I know from when I was also a youth, I know that youth actually need help because they are the future of the world. Yeah. They are the owner of the world. Once you get up to 60, 50, their days are numbered. You can't live more than what you have lived before. So these guys that will live more, they are not handing over. So, and I'm a transporter. I dealt with medium-class human beings. I understand them. So, and I said to myself, what will I use to thank God for allowing me living up to 50 years on this earth? And I can't remember anything than in transport business is a business that a lot of people doesn't want to go into it because there's not much profit on it. But you employ a lot of youth. And I decided to build transport study, Chisco transport study in University of Nnamdi Azikiwe University. My aim is to help the youth learn become a professional driver, professional mechanics, professional vulcanizers.
We have put in place the structure that will accommodate the items that we are procuring, and also to serve as workshops for student practicals. We've procured items from within and outside of the country. The items I'm going to showcase, particularly in the area of automotive technology, we have acquired a lot of the tools that is required for auto diagnostics, auto key cutting and programming, and also for the teaching, that's the digital equipment required for teaching, especially in the area of simulations, the interactive whiteboard for practical expositions, and some other items that are required in the laboratory that we're going to create electrical, and also for the mechanical workshops that is outside. We also have sent out resource persons to Kenya for studies, for courses in the area of auto key programming, auto security mobilizer programming, and also for real estate facility and infrastructure management. The training, I was one of those that attended the training. We went there, we are back. It was intensive, and it helps in the certification process, especially when we are dealing with short courses that range from 2 weeks to as long as 4 years or 5 years through apprenticeship and master's and PhD programs in the institute.
This project was his 50th birthday gift to humanity. He was a transporter, which we know Chisco transport. His intention was to set up a transport institute where transport studies will go on. So before now, the institute has been functioning, but transport studies weren't ongoing. So when I came in as the director, I had to look for a way, because when I had one-on-one discussion with the Vice Chancellor, he said he wants here to move higher than it is. And I said, okay, let's look at setting up a TVET center here. And then from there, start most of the postgraduate programs that is obtainable within the transport section. And that is how we started. So I believe what we are doing presently is keying into the aspirations, dreams of our benefactor. And I think I'm happy. That is why he is part of this huge process ongoing, which you can see. And any moment from now, I believe and I trust that with our efforts and what we put on ground and what we've done so far, Chisco Institute for Transportation Studies will be of international rank.